Hi, I'm Nick from Patoma. I've been playing guitar pretty much my whole life. I started when I was 7 years old, took lessons for most of my young life up until I was an adult. Have quite a problem with buying guitars and telling myself I'm gonna sell them, never sell them. My whole life, I've always kind of been a tinkerer and an inventor. And I was having this problem with my picks slipping out of my hands. So I saw a video of Kerry King of Slayer slicing his pick with a razor blade, and I got a bunch of picks from my parents one day, and my dad caught me cutting the picks up. He was like, "Come on, you could figure out a better way to do that." My dad works in the industrial diamond industry. He worked out of a small diamond shop out of Tenafly, and I was like, "Hey, do you think we can combine what you do with what I do?" So we took about a year of just playing around, and the real thing we wanted was that nice, pure, natural diamond shine without any other stuff sticking through. So after we finally kind of struck gold with our final design, which we use today, we decided the best idea would be to go and get it patented. So at 17 years old, I went and got a US patent. I was the first in my high school to get a patent while in high school. It was a pretty cool achievement. Took a lot of work towards, and as we were getting the patent, we started working towards figuring out how the business end of this would work. So we started under the name Grip Reaper and slowly built up kind of a cult following amongst our followers. I finished high school. I went to go work towards my career becoming a plumber. With being a plumbing apprentice full-time, driving all around the state for work, I didn't necessarily have enough time to put into guitar pick. And then COVID hit and put everything pretty much at a standstill for well over a year.
Hi, I'm John. I'm a co-founder of Patoma Music. Me and Nick have been best friends since kindergarten. We grew up in the town where our business is now, Rivervale. I've always kept tabs on Grip Reaper. I was extremely excited when he came up with it because I'm a huge music fan. But my career path, I went to college. I went to Quinnipiac University in Connecticut. I got my MBA and a BA in entrepreneurship. I always wanted to do something very entrepreneurial, but coming out of college, I really wasn't 100% sure what I wanted to do. I just always came back to the whole music thing, different, like how could I work in the music industry? I tried taking internships, but in the back of my mind, I always, whether in class we were working on a project or something, I always thought Grip Reaper would be cool. Maybe one day down the line we work together on something like that.
I was working in the shop that we were making the picks out of, that my dad also worked for. We started to kind of regain a focus on the pick. We got bought out by another company, and I was unemployed and really didn't know what to do with all the extra time. So I was thinking about getting back into plumbing.
So this time I was out of college, I'm unemployed, and I wasn't 100% sure at all still what I wanted to do. The biggest thing they teach you in entrepreneurship classes, they really teach you opportunity recognition and to know when it's like there's an opportunity in front of you, you got to take it. And at this time, I'm unemployed. Nick just got told that the business he's working for got sold, so he was going to be unemployed. And both of our fathers were also going to have time. We decided around then, I talked to Nick, we sat down around July of 2023. We sat down and we really talked through the whole business aspect, see if we wanted to do this thing. And we decided we were going to take a real stab at this and we were going to take a go.
Moving our production from a facility that did this professionally for well over 60 years to our workshop was an absolute nightmare. It took so much coordination between me and John, daily trips to hardware stores. Getting the spaces set up, to be able to do what we do was a complete learning curve for both of us. I mean, I was a plumbing apprentice and a machinist apprentice going into diamond plating pretty much completely blind. Luckily, we had help from some of the professionals who worked with my dad. In the beginning, our picks were far from perfect that we were making. Arcs were uneven, the holes were all over the place. These are 100% handmade, so they take a great amount of time and detail to even get to that point. So we spent a lot of time figuring out how to make each pick perfect. That's what makes that diamond shine perfectly, is getting that perfect plate, having the holes all perfectly line up. So we had to develop jigs to not only drill the holes, but get the perfect arc in the diamond, to even holding everything together while it's plating. It was quite an uphill battle to be able to get that perfect product that we finally have now.
So creating a business is a lot different than what they make it up to be in college. We had to create a whole new, we decided that the Grip Reaper name was something we didn't want to move forward with. We wanted to create a new brand for the product, something that really showed off the shine of the diamonds, because our pick is definitely a tier above other picks, so we want our business to be the next level. So we had to go through, develop new logos. I designed the logos and the website. I had no experience making a website. That was a complete learning curve. Just coming up with everything. The packaging had to be designed. A huge lift. We came up with like 100 names. The top name we kept coming back to was Patoma. Patoma is a combination of me and Nick's last name, Padalano and Tomasi, and we thought it'd be perfect. So after all this work of building the facility out, creating websites, making logos and packaging, we decided November 17th, 2023, we were gonna launch. We, at the time, only had 4 original diamond grip picks in the standard shape, and it was a great success. So we were so pumped for it finally to be out for the public, that we could show all the months of work that went into building this business. We want to continue to innovate moving forward. We just launched the line of sharp picks. We're going to continue to add more shapes and sizes with many ideas down the line, and we want to continue to support the guitar community, get into more stores, and continue building this brand until it's one of the big ones.
We'd like to thank everyone who's bought a pick, all of our followers, and everyone who supported us throughout this whole journey. If you guys have any ideas, any suggestions, any products you want to see, any stores you want to see us in, feel free to DM us. We have a email on our website. We'd really like to thank you again.